Hello, Cancer. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? I hope you are well. Thanks for clicking here. I appreciate you. Whether you are brand new or you are someone who is here all the time, I appreciate you so much. Those of you who are my ride or dies and you're always here clicking and watching and being in the comments and giving me your thumbs up and watching this tribe grow, I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing that, Cancer. Let's take a look and see what's coming up for the week ahead. So this reading is always going to be for the week ahead, Cancer. Whenever you find it, whether it's today, tomorrow, or next year, it's always going to be for the week ahead. As I'm throwing the cards, we are in the midst of, we're the second day into Mercury retrograde here. It is the longest retrograde that we've had in a while. It's going to go most of the month. It's going to go up to about the 21st, and then we've got the outro, right? So, we're going to be in this energy for at least another 30 days or so. All right. Let's find out what's going on here. And we've got this eclipse coming up on Monday, which is the week ahead. That's what I'm reading for right now. So if things seem like they are going sideways, I'm hoping I can give you a little bit of energy, let you know what's coming up here. Tell me about Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Bust out of your cocoon. Have you been spending too much time in hermit mode? So it feels like somebody here has been keeping to themselves, I want to say. Bust out of your cocoon tells me that you are ready to be the butterfly. Transformation is here for you, my friend. It's time for you to take all the things that you've learned up to here, and it's time for you to let the world see you now. So bust out of your cocoon could mean that you've been in transformation. So maybe things have been very terrible for you lately. Maybe you're through a tough cycle, because when the caterpillar enters the cocoon, nothing good is happening in there. It's like, the body's melting, everything is dying. It's awful. It's terrible. So I want to say that if you're the person who is just ready to bust out of your cocoon after this transformation into this beautiful butterfly, I want to say be patient with yourself, because you're on new legs, right? It's like, I want to say that you're walking differently, you're talking differently. It feels like maybe you've had a transformation, and whether you're aware of it or not, it feels like you've spent so much time by yourself in some really hard energy that you have a different perspective, I want to say. Somebody may have had an awakening here. I do see this bust out of your cocoon energy as sort of an awakening. So for some of you, you could be looking at the world with different eyes. We have do what you love and let go and enjoy. It is time for you to come out of this cocoon energy here. Let's pick a deck. Let's look at tarot. So we're just going to throw down some tarot along with a lot of oracle cards. We're just going to mix the energies, as I like to do, find out what's coming up for you in the week ahead. Did you get your glasses yet? Because for those of you who live in like PA and Texas, around that area, you guys are going to get a 100% look at this eclipse, right? I'm in Canada where I am. We're going to see about 70%. I already got my glasses. Did you get your glasses? And here in the Central Standard Time Zone, it's going to be 3:20 p.m. So whatever that translates in your time zone. All right, here we go. Bust out of your cocoon. Tell me about this. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Hermit in reverse. Look at that. You're totally busting out of the cocoon. I said at the beginning, I think that you've been in hermit mode, but the Hermit in reverse tells me that you are definitely coming out of the cocoon, for sure. We've got the Judgment card on the bottom of the deck. There is, I think it's your decision. Yeah. It's a big decision that you're making to let the world see you after your transformation. And as I said, I don't feel like I need to say that some of you don't realize you've transformed until other people notice it in you. There we go. One more card. We do have the Sun. I like it. I'll put a little censoring crystal there for the YouTube gods. We have the Sun. So you've had some sort of a breakthrough or a realization while you were in hermit mode. And we go into this place of hermit mode is Virgo energy. It's to break everything down, to look at ourselves. And like Virgo is really hard on themselves, right? And I feel like that's what you were doing, that you were kind of slicing yourself into bite-sized pieces, figuring out what you could do without, what you're going to keep. And I feel like you're now ready to show the world who you are as a reorganized Cancer. And the Sun is here telling me that you've had breakthroughs, you've had clarity, you've had wisdom. I feel like you've learned some things. I feel like you're growing. I feel like it's a growth thing for you, because when I see the sun, it's also about growth, because everything grows under the sun, right? We grow personally, professionally. We grow spiritually under the sun as well. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. So it does feel like to me that you have been at home. I think you've been growing your pentacles here. I feel like you've been working really hard. Maybe the cocoon you've been in is not only the hermit cocoon, but sometimes, I know as a Taurus, as a Taurus sun, that sometimes I get in the cocoon of work because I love it so much. So I feel like for some of you, if you're a business owner, or even if you have a job with another corporation, that you do something that you love so much that you've been doing it a lot. And I feel like it's making money for you here. It's giving you stability anyway, if it's not making you money. But the Queen of Pentacles is pretty good with the Pentacles. You know what I mean? You've got stability. I think that's one of the realizations that you're having in hermit mode, that you are the Queen of Pentacles. Feminine or masculine, right? We have a woman on the card, but please don't, when we say women and men, we don't know what kind of energies in there. Is it leaning masculine mostly? Is it leaning feminine? We don't know. So it can be anybody, feminine or masculine. So I feel like you've been working really hard on the self and your pentacle world, maybe your home, all the things that have to do with pentacles, the 3D, right? Children, home, car, business, money, those things here. Tell me about why you need to be patient here. We do have the Prince of Pentacles, who is the Knight. That is patience, right? Again, Virgo energy, going over details, moving really slow, being patient, and waiting for the right time. We do have the Three of Pentacles over the head of this particular Knight. And so I want to say that there is something that is coming that you don't see yet in the week ahead. And I feel like it's like a get-together with friends, or somebody, a friend of a friend is going to introduce you to somebody, or maybe you find a new group of people that are like-minded. So if you are someone who is a banker, maybe you meet other bankers. If you're someone who is a skateboarder, you'll meet other skateboarders. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you've been really patient about your growth, your wisdom, whatever it is that you were doing while you were in hermit mode and not talking to other people. I feel like it's time to come out, but I feel like you still need to be patient with yourself. Why is that? We do have the Ten of Pentacles. You want to grow your pentacle, or the 3 pentacles, to the 10 pentacles. And what is in between those, right? 3 to the 10, that's 7. And the 7 pentacles is about throwing your seeds of intention and then nurturing them. So be patient with your growth. Be patient with your pentacle growth, or whatever you're trying to grow in the 3D, whether that is buying a new house or buying a new car, or maybe you're just trying to play the stock market, or whatever's in your pentacle world. I think you need to be patient. I want to say that you're going to have it all. I want to say if you have a business, money is about to get great, like really good. You're going from 3 pentacles and being patient with yourself, going over details here. And I feel like you're going from the 3 to the 10. Yeah. Tell me more about this, please. We've got the King of Wands in the reverse, and you're being careful. You're not taking crazy risks. I feel like the King of Wands is telling me that that it feels like you've decided to hold back a little bit, and you're not taking any crazy risks. What you're doing is being patient. Instead of being impulsive, you're being patient. The King of Wands tells me that you're not running at things. You're not making quick decisions. That, all of these pentacles here is telling me that you're being patient and slow and moving toward a destination that you see something in the distance, and you know that you'll get there. You're just being patient. I always see you or feel you, Cancer, is like the earth sign of the water signs. You feel like Taurus to me. And so I want to say that you're a person that knows business really well, or you're a really hard worker, and people see that in you. And I feel like what you're doing is it's like slow and steady wins the race. I want to say we have the 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is something that you probably was instilled into you as a child from your parents, or somebody who is significant in your life. That's what it feels like here. All right, let's get to the Moonology. Tell me what else we need to know about Cancer, please. What else do we need to know about Cancer? I really do feel like I'm speaking to a Cancer who has been minding their business, staying in their lane, not really talking to people, doing their own thing. Tell me about Moonology. We have, don't let your past hold you back, the South Node. So just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen in the future, right? The South Node is here. And so don't let things hold you back. Things that happened in the past, don't bring them into the present. Don't let them hold you back from your future, which looks really good, by the way. Tell me more. We do have balance, spirituality, and practicality. We have the full moon in Pisces. So I feel like that's what you're supposed to do here. The spirituality is here with the Hermit, and then we have the practicality, which is all the pentacles that we see. So I feel like you are supposed to be balancing your spiritual self with your pentacle self. And so taking time for your spiritual self while also building your empire, world domination, or something like that. We've got step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. Look, wherever your North Node is, if it is in Aries right now, this is a good thing for you. And I actually think the North Node is in Aries right now. But if you have a North Node in Aries, I feel like you will be stepping out of your comfort zone because you're busting out of your cocoon and you're coming out of hermit mode, having been enlightened. So I feel like you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're going to do something different so you can get something different than you always got. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about don't let your past hold you back. So something happened in the past that was not great, and I feel like it lingers with you, and I don't want you to let it hold you back. Tell me what that is, please. What are we talking about for Cancer? We've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Wands. And we have the Ten of Cups. Interesting energy here. So I want to say that there is some sort of a love interest here. And the King of Pentacles tells me that the reason that you've been working on your pentacles is because you're trying to find stability, because I feel like the Queen of Wands is someone who is on your mind as your Ten of Cups. Somebody who makes you really happy, someone who makes you ultimately happy, someone you could see yourself having a family with, someone you could see yourself living with, right? We've got the Ten of Cups here, right? You can see the rainbow. The rainbow indicates that a hard time is over. So if you've been in this energy of being by yourself for a really long time, I feel like this Ten of Cups and Queen of Wands is something that you've been working toward. And what I want to say with the King of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I think the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Pentacles. So I want to say we've got someone who's halfway to the Empress here. We're just looking for the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups now to see what the sort of relationship to this person might be. This Queen of Wands is someone who has tenacity. This one is the one who is independent. You can't tell them what to do. This one's sort of a rogue. They will go rogue, right? But you're like the practical one. And you like to keep things in order. You like to move slowly toward things. But I feel like you really love the tenacity and the passion and the drive of the Queen of Wands. I think this is the person that you've been thinking about. The one that you would like to possibly have the Ten of Cups with. Pardon me. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. What else do we need to know here? We have the Death card. Good. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the King of Cups. Yeah, you're halfway to the Emperor, and your person is halfway to the Empress. It almost feels like we've got two people that are excelling at the same things. I want to say that both of you have some stability in your pentacle world. So this person, this queen here, has their own money. They don't need your money, and you have your own money. You don't need their money. You're doing really well. This person here, I think, is someone who is a real go-getter. I'm looking at the King of Cups here, thinking that that's your energy, right? That you've had a lot of growth, and again, this is all about being patient. Being patient. The Knight of Pentacles, being patient. Between 3 and 10 is 7. 7 of Pentacles, I called it out, it was right here. And that's about being patient, nurturing the self, allowing something to grow. I feel like something is ready to begin or be birthed. And I'm talking about something that's maybe creative or a relationship. Something is happening in the Pentacle world that is changing for you, because we do have transformation of the Seven of Pentacles and the end of the waiting. So the Death card is the end of waiting, right? The end of you waiting for the things that you want. So I feel like you do need to find some balance between your spiritual self and your practical self. I do feel like you are growing into a place where you are ready to love, where you have become emotionally available, that you're ready to love somebody. And I don't think you're going to do it quickly. I think you're going to do it slowly. And I feel like you're being patient, that you're waiting for the right time to to let somebody know, I feel, about how you're feeling. It feels like with the King of Wands energy, it's like, I really want to go. I want to be inspired to step forward, and I need to do it in a way where I am inspired, because it's going to come off as, you know, fake or weird if I'm not inspired to do it. So if you're not inspired to tell someone about how you feel, I would suggest you don't do that right now. We have the Three of Wands. It tells me you're waiting for something. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for an opportunity. You're waiting for the Two of Wands, right? That's the place where you expand. You want to see what's out there. You want to get on the ships and see what's out there. The Two of Wands is the expansion. I need to make a decision about really what is passionate for me. We've got 3 and 2, which is 5, and to me 5 is indecision. 5 Wands. It's beating the self up inside, and it's indecision. So you're trying to make a decision about what to do next, and it feels like you've become, in this hermit mode, you become emotionally available. So I feel like there is there's some worry as to whether you're going to have the victory or not. And as I called out the 5 Wands here, the 5 Wands shows up in the future. So we've got this energy here that tells me that you're worried that you're not going to finish the cycle or get across the finish line. I think you're wrong if that's the way you're thinking. Just going to tell you you're wrong. I know you don't like to be wrong. All right, let's get a couple more cards here. Tell me more about Cancer, please. Tell me more about Cancer. And I'm just going to put on the end of that, it's not that you don't like to be wrong, it's that you're really smart. So you're not usually wrong. I'm going to say, you're not usually wrong. You don't just speak for the sake of speaking. You're more of a person who watches and listens and evaluates. Yeah. All right, tell me about Cancer. We have purity. We'll find out what that is. We'll clarify it a little bit. Tell me what else we have about Cancer. Be patient with coming out of your cocoon. It's time for you to go forward on a new path, my person. My friend, not my person, my friend. Maybe you are my person, who knows? So my friend, you're going forward on a new path here, and it's a new day. The sun is shining in the distance, and everything is clear. You know which way to go, but be patient with yourself as you bust out of this cocoon, because you've been away or by yourself for a while here. We have new beginnings. I love it. Look, I really do feel like there is some sort of a new beginning in love here for you, and I don't know when it's going to come. It may be in the week ahead, but it's a realization I think you have in the week ahead that you've transformed yourself and that you're ready to have something grow here, that something is growing that's ready to be birthed. And I think it's some sort of a new connection here. And let's talk about purity. Where is there? There. Yeah, we do have the 6 of Cups, right? It does feel like there is some sort of a somebody here that you have history with here. The 9 of Wands. It might be a hard history, but you need to make a decision. The Judgment is here. You need to make a decision about what you're doing. If you're going to put down those wands and go for it, or whatever it is that you're going to do. Tell me about purity. So purity to me is that you see things clearly, that you see things as pure that you didn't see before. This can also be that something is being reborn, right? That is purity as well. Children are born pure. Well, unless you're Catholic, then you don't think that. But I feel like this is purity. Yeah. What do we got here? We've got the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Single and happy is what you are right now. But it feels like this is wish fulfillment. You wish for the ultimate happiness. And I want to say that you're not sad that you're by yourself. You're somebody who enjoys your own company. The 9 of Cups tells me you're happy and single right now. And your wish fulfillment is about to show up here. Tell me about this. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. We go from being silent to speaking out loud. I like it. So purity is telling me that you have some really honest and pure words to share with somebody here. You're going to be very, very clear about feelings, I think, because I really do feel like you will be meeting somebody who is a soulmate. We did see the 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and we do have the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. So, and I want to say that this is like a really great couple because you guys both know how to make money. You both might be entrepreneurs as well. So we have the 5 of Pentacles here. You are going from being completely silent and detached and not really saying anything to the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, communication. I want to talk to you. Can we open up this new line of communication? And I don't think that you need to. I think that you want to. Tell me about going forward. Where is Cancer going? Tell me about going forward for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, if you do want a private read, please look below this video. I've pinned in the top of the comments there. The very first comment is all the information you need to get yourself over to Wizio if you're interested in a private read. There you are, my friend. Again, the King of Cups. So I feel like where you're emotionally available, you're ready to go, and it feels like you are heading toward someone on this new path here, going forward. Ten of Cups, there it is. There it is. You're going to get the Queen. That's what it is. The Ten of Cups here. You're headed straight for the Ten of Cups. And the Empress, right? I was just talking about being halfway to the Empress here. So I feel that the path that you're going forward on is, I was feeling it here, it does feel like you've had some sort of a transformation or a change of your pentacle world, a change of heart as well, because we do have Death card here. Transformation is here. And I feel like you're going at it slow. Be patient with yourself. Don't jump at it. Don't take any crazy risks. But there is a new beginning here that we were talking about, right? And so Taurus and Libra energy here. We do have Virgo energy. We also have Leo. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Scorpio is here, and then we have more earth energy here. So I feel like you are headed toward this Empress to offer the 10 Cups. I think you're taking it with you. I think you are, well, we've got the 9 Cups here, and the King carries 1, so there's the 10 Cups, right? I feel like you're already happy on your own, but I feel like you're about to offer a cup to this Empress, who, by the way, is all of the queens, right? And there's 2 queens out here. So this is someone who embodies love, kindness, creativity, someone who's very spiritual, kind of psychic. Tell me what the outcome is here for Cancer. We have the Tower in reverse, my friends. So we're in waiting. You know what's coming, right? Monday is coming, the eclipse. And some of you are not ready for the things that are going to be eclipsed from your life, and some of you are ready for it. I feel like you're already preparing for it, because the Tower in the reverse to me is like sidestepping the Tower. It's like it's the inevitable is about to happen. There's about to be a tower that falls in your life, but I want to say it's only falling on the things that you didn't need. So it feels like you are coming to a place here with the 6 of Cups and the Hierophant. I'm just going to say, we do have you trying to see things from someone else's perspective, who I think is the Empress. We have the Tower, which is in the reverse. It tells me that you've been holding off change. And when you decide to change the heart space, that's when you're going in for the commitment. The 6 of Cups is someone that you can't stop thinking about. You've got history with this person. You have nostalgia with this person. I feel like it's the person that we're talking about is the Queen, the ultimate Queen, right? The Empress. I feel like you have history with this person, and we have Taurus energy here. We have Scorpio energy here. I feel like Scorpio is coming in to make some changes, and I feel those changes happen in the week ahead because, yeah, the eclipse is here. I feel like you're going to have some big changes and a shake-up, my friend. There's going to be a shake-up and a change. Beautiful change is coming to you. Don't be scared of it. I'm going to go for now. Love you, Cancer. Bye-bye.